Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks ready to get this thing started and open the season. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on first down. On the run, it's Thomas. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Drones. Moving away from pressure. Gets away. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Hokies are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Floats it out in space. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Just plowing ahead. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabs it in the middle. Touchdown, Hokies! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Getting some heat. Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, it's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Dropping back, it's Drones. He makes the connection. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here's the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Going to take a shot. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Back to pass, it's Drones. Fighting off the defender. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest. Gets in for the touchdown.
And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. He'll pitch it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Drones. On the move, he fires. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on first down from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. This quarterback part of their running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy just gives you that. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's going to pass. and the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more concerned, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He's going to throw deep right side. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're trying to get to him. Escapes the sack. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The Gamecocks get the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Handoff to the single back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air, it's Sellers. He's going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give on the inside. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a gap, it's Thomas. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To throw, it's Drones. Feeling some heat. Makes a connection. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't make it 10. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lowers those pads. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. 2nd down now after the sack. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want.
He's looking deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quarterback will audible. They'll try the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it.
And they get the sack just like that.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's Drones. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to throw, it's Sellers. They're bringing heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open, makes the catch. Open space at the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Panthers that fired on all cylinders. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute and you got to lock in.
Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
66, South Carolina, 42.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
South Carolina, 42.
Going for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Keeps it going. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got loose, it was all over. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man to the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Sellers. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 30. The 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They want to run this quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the route is on.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was
looking for a deep man. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Second down coming up. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.